Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. This week I'm speaking to you from our children's library, which is an absolute gem. It's sort of buried in the midst of our religious school. But if you haven't come upstairs and taken a look, it's worth visiting here. We have a wonderful collection of books for kids, and it's a wonderful spot to just sit back and relax. So next time you're here with your kids or your grandkids, come up to the school and take a peek. This as a special spot is actually reminiscent of something in the Torah portion this Shabbat. Our Torah portion really deals with the accoutrements that Aaron is wearing and the priests are wearing. It's like a fashionista's dream. It's a Torah portion that deals with clothing. But in the midst of all of that is a conversation about the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting, and how that's to be the center of the community, and how it's a place for God to dwell and a place for God and the Israelites to interact with each other. And in a real sense, this library and this whole synagogue does the same thing. We come here to interact with God, to interact with each other, to have time for ourselves. And when we walk in, we can choose to see it as just a random building with walls, or we can see it as something sacred, some place where God really dwells. And this is one of those spots in this building where you can kind of feel that there's something special here, that there's more than just walls and shelves, that there is something that comes through in the spirit, that exudes in the feel of the room. And that's what synagogues are meant to be. They're meant to be a place to remind us of our covenant, our brit with God, and also with each other. And so when we come into these places, we remember that we're in covenant, but we also remind the other that they're in covenant with us. And so it becomes a wonderful opportunity to interact, and it becomes a place not so much to sit silently by yourself, but to really have good interactions, to talk with others, to spend time in prayer and in thought and in music and all of the things that we do here. I hope you'll join us this Shabbat as we do just that. Friday night services will be at 7 o'clock, and it's a mostly musical Shabbat, so the band will be here and the choir will be here, so it should be a lot of fun. Saturday morning we have Minyan at 9:15, preceded by Torah study at 8:30, and then at 10:30 we celebrate the Bat Mitzvah of Sari Winston. Sunday next door is in session, so we've got religious school activities going on all morning, Purim Spiel rehearsal in the afternoon, and then a special meeting with our confirmation families in the late afternoon. And throughout next week, lots of exciting things because it's Purim time. And so next week, our Purim Spiel will take place on Thursday evening, which means you might even see a special greeting, maybe somewhere along the way from Hamantashen Man. We'll see if he decides to return this year. But lots of fun opportunities to come to the temple and celebrate a wicked spiel. Lots of cool stuff going on here. For now, I hope you'll take this Shabbat to recognize the sanctity of place and the importance of having a place where we can come to connect with each other, and we can come to connect with God, and God can connect with us. All of those ideas are so important and so central to who we are. And our synagogue overflows with opportunities to do just that. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.